Hello, people. Mark and Jay from the GameBustersUK, back with more Prince of Persia, Part 9.
Yeah.
We get the sword. Woo! We get the sword in this part. We do
The
things.
sword.
We
Not the sword in the stone, but the
nah.
sword on the plaque that
Yeah.
you gotta do a bloody lot of jumping to get to, I'll
Just,
tell you that.
just run. Who put that sword there? I
I
mean,
know. Some dick.
I
Some
mean,
dickhead.
I could understand if it was on the ground somewhere, but it's on a random floating platform. Who
Really
put it
hard to
there?
get to. Really difficult place to reach.
Yeah.
Some guy was just like, I'm gonna put this sword right here.
Oh, man.
Nobody's ever gonna get it.
It's one of those unquestionable things like the Riddler in Batman, where he just somehow
Mm.
manages to put riddles in places you don't even understand how
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what? How
It's
did you
like,
do
yeah.
that?
It's like there's that side of it, and then
Oh, crap.
the film where Jim Carrey is the Riddler.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sticks a riddle like right outside Bruce Wayne's house on his bars, and you'd be like, dude, he would see you. He'd see you doing that. But yeah,
Which,
I know what you mean.
which,
You're having a lot of fun with this wardrobe thing, aren't you?
yeah.
Just
I,
admiring the oak.
I don't know what was going on. My controls were just screwing up. It
Yeah.
weren't doing what I want it to do. Sometimes it do that. Like you want to just run up or you just want to jump, and it will do the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
yeah.
it's these. I think it's these old games. Oh,
I die, but I rewind time, so it's all good.
there we go. Try again.
I mean, to me, it looked like I was there, but I wasn't, so I had to shimmy a little bit more. So it's like, all right, yeah, let's be a bit more specific there. I don't know. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, um, what what Batman had the Riddler in it? Is it the new?
Oh, it was. It wasn't the George Clooney Batman. It was. I think it was the Val Kilmer Batman. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
Batman. Um, it was Batman. I think it might have been Batman and Robin
Oh, okay.
because it was the one with Robin. It was the first one with Robin because
Oh, right.
Two-Face killed his family. Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face, and he
Yeah.
killed. Yeah, I think it was Batman and Robin. I've got all those films on Blu-ray actually.
Yeah.
I saw them. They were like on offer, and I thought, yep, gotta have the old Batman films.
Yeah. No.
Not as good as the new ones, but they're the ones that I saw first.
Yeah.
So they have that source.
I have
That
yet to see Dark Knight Rises, if I'm honest. I
have you
have.
not? Have you
Uh,
still? Yeah, I've only seen it once.
yeah.
Um,
I've heard
yeah,
mixed reviews of it. I mean, I unfortunately I missed it when it
yeah,
came out.
yeah. Same here. I miss.
And I'm just terrible. I don't tend to really. I mean, if I see a DVD and I know I like it, I'll get it. But I won't really go out my way to get things like I do games. I don't
Yeah,
know. It just doesn't really come into my mind. I just think if I watch it, I'll watch it. If it's there, it's there. But I won't normally go out of my way
yeah,
to get things. Most of the stuff my dad has anyway. So
yeah.
I just figure, well, if he's got it, I'll watch it sometime. But it's the one Batman film I believe I haven't seen. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say
Well,
it's not very
yeah,
good. Some people say it's fine. Some people say it's too much talking and not
yeah,
enough action. Some
yeah.
people say the opposite. So I'll have to sit down and watch it at
You
some
know,
point.
my 10 cents on the film. I think it's good. It's not as good as Dark Knight,
Nah.
but it is good.
Yeah.
And the main thing that people complain about is Bane's voice.
Ah, the Bane's in there, is he?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
he talks a bit funny.
Ah, okay.
But it's I don't know.
This
I
is
don't know.
supposed to be Spanish, isn't it? I think Bane. I think it's
Yeah,
supposed to
yes,
be.
yes, he is. Yes, I remember in Arkham
before.
Asylum, he says Spanish words.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I'm going with that.
yeah. Well, I
He
mean,
says
in Arkham
Spanish words.
Origins, they say he's like from Spain and that. When Batman first meets
Yeah.
Bane and that. Good game, by the way, Arkham Origins. Totally recommend it if you haven't played it yet. Um, and then there's going to be Arkham Knight as well. Fourth game coming out for the PS4. Um, And yes, I will be getting a PS4, and I will most likely be getting a PS4 when Arkham Knight comes out. So it give me an excuse to get a PS4, I suppose. It's looking good so far, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, back to Prince of Persia. Farrah's going for another crack because she so loves doing it.
Yep.
Um,
It's a hobby.
I think I could be wrong. I thought it was the next part, but I think this might be the part where we unlock Prince of Persia 1. I think so, anyway. Um, it's either this one or the next part, one of the two. But there's
You actually.
also a little hint. When you turn the handle and you open the door, you can turn the handle again. And if you turn it again, you hear the sound of another door open, which makes you think, there must be another door hidden somewhere. But yeah.
I just wondered, did you play any of Prince of Persia on screen, or did you just?
No, what I might do is I was thinking of
Don't know.
possibly putting it maybe at the end, me
Yeah.
playing it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds like a good idea.
as an extra, I like to do that with a lot of the stuff where either I do or we do. If there's any extra little bits that I'm not really necessarily do with the story, I'll try and include it at the end as a
Yeah.
little like taster, I guess. This is what this does, blah blah blah, etc. Um, but yeah, it's not the greatest game to be
No.
honest. I think most people can hands down say they probably played this first before knowing about the other Prince of Persia. That's for sure. I've never played the second one though, because there's a sequel to the
Oh.
original.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It still kind of looks the same as the first, so I can't really say. I would say it's probably not as enjoyable. It's just the same as the last one, but eh, maybe one day I'll just try it, but it's not really on my to-do list. I'll probably end up playing Prince of Persia: Sands of Time again before I end up playing that, or one of the games anyway. War of End, Two Thrones, one of the two. I think probably War of no Sands of Time. Yeah, I come back to Sands of Time the most, probably because it's the first game I played. Um, I think the story is a bit better.
Yeah, it is a good game. You can quite easily forget how old this game is. This was like
Yeah,
one of the first games on PlayStation 2, if
that's
I'm right.
right. Yeah,
And we joke about like the camera angles and stuff, but all in all, it's a pretty good product for
yeah,
early PS2 games when you consider there is some real trash out there on PlayStation 2.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Some
I think they did a good job. Yeah, here we go.
oh, yeah,
So
just
unlocked Prince of
yeah.
Persia 1. So I'll eventually share that off. But yeah, I mean it's like when I played Devil May Cry for the first time. It is the HD collection, but I've watched Let's Plays and stuff, and people say how to be honest, there are some faults with the game, but for what it was and being an early PS1 game, a PS2 game, sorry, it's decent. It's got decent like animations and smooth controls. I mean, I think Devil May Cry was out before Onimusha, and that has better controls than
Yeah,
Onimusha.
yeah,
So it makes granted, Capcom, both made by Capcom,
yeah.
so it makes sense. Um, and I don't know if we'll ever do a Devil May Cry Let's Play. Maybe I'll do one, maybe. But I've only played the first one. I've yet to play the other two yet. I'm going to give myself a break. I've just completed the first one, so I don't want to get into another Devil May Cry because I'm probably going to get a bit bored of it. So I'll come back to it and play the second one at some point. Um, but yeah, for what it does, I thought this game is pretty good for early PlayStation 2. And Prince of Persia is no exception for that really. Oh yeah, in certain cases, when she starts climbing, you have the game freezes your controls, so you have to let her climb, and sometimes she will stand in your way like that. So it's like get out the way, girl. Come on. Oh no, this is the part I was talking about. This is the part where things start to get messy, where I get kind of clustered with so many enemies, and then I think at some point she starts to get hurt as well, and I'm thinking, shit, no, don't die. Yeah, I get up, I get hit. I get up, I get hit. Help! Damn it! Help!
Ah,
This wouldn't happen if it was Warrior Within. Oh, damn it! I'm not sure if I die, but I think I just come close to die. Yeah, she's getting hurt now. She screams, "Help me!" every time. Sometimes I just want to be like, no. No, just no. Sometimes she can hit an arrow at you as well.
ah,
You'll stand there and she'll hit you and you'll go, ow, and she'll be like, sorry. And I just expect him to say something smart, but he doesn't say anything. Ugh, I'm desperately trying to get Mega Freeze here, but I don't think I get it. You basically have to have all the yellow tanks and all of those white little tanky things full. Now, if you get a new tank, that means you have to get a new one of those white tanks as well. If you don't, you can't use Mega Freeze. And to do that, you have to kill as many enemies as you can. And yeah, I died. I don't think I'll get game over there. I think I just rewind it until I sort of save myself. So, and a lot of things you'll tend to notice when you try and stab an enemy on the ground, another enemy will always stop you. That's gonna happen a lot.
mm.
Oh, stop getting hurt, girl. Damn it. Thank God that this didn't happen in what was it? War of In, and especially Two Thrones. Farah comes back in Two Thrones,
Oh.
but she's always left in a distance, so she always stand away so far that enemies can't tend to reach her anyway. So at least you don't have to worry about, you know, keeping an eye on her in that game.
Yeah.
Maybe they did that on purpose. Maybe they thought,
Well,
you know,
yeah.
this.
Maybe she learnt her lesson
Mm,
from this one and thought, you know what? I'm just gonna hang back.
granted, there's an alternate universe technically in that game.
Oh.
But what I mean is, I won't spoil it for viewers and everything, but pretty much the events of Prince of Persia: Warrior Within changes everything that happened in Sands of Time. That means she never met the prince. That
Ah.
means she never know what happened. That means when you play Two Thrones, for her, you're meeting her for the first time, and she doesn't know who you are. And she's older, of course. He's all like, I know who you are, just like, how do you know who I am? And he makes up some bullshit story about her being some lovely princess and everything. And so, yeah. But she's less annoying in that game.
See, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You were all about to kill that guy, and the other douchebag behind you killed you.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you're limited with the combat to stab and then slashing, there's not really
Yeah.
too much you can do, really. Oh, got stuck in a loop here. Cool.
Really?
Got
I
swept.
mean, all you can do here is just counter.
Yeah, counter and try and well, I guess roll about and try to use the wall to your advantage, because not every enemy you can run on top of them. Like these blue guys here with the spears, if you try and run up on them, they will hit you down instantly. They won't let you. So what you have to do is, if you want to get round them, you have to use the wall to jump over them. Or if they're hit down like that, you can just
Yeah.
stab them and stuff. So Pharaoh can be useful sometimes.
He put his swords away rather quickly that time.
He does sometimes. I don't know why. I think it's just random. I think sometimes he just does it and sometimes he just takes his time. I don't know. I guess it's in a hurry.
Didn't like that part.
No. Collateral damage. Right. Oh, here we go. More annoying enemies.
This don't look good.
This is the countering.
That don't look good.
They show you how to do it, and I think I sort of show you how to do it in this part. Also show you how to do it in another part, but yeah, I think I was debating whether to save it here.
Mm.
Because I'm very cautious now, because a lot of times, depending on what game I'm playing, sometimes something will happen. So I try to save on a different slot in case it screws up, and then I can go back and record it again. But I think it was alright when I tested it, so I was like, yeah, I'm not going to save it, I'll carry on, and then I'll save it in the next part. Just debating about it. Yeah, these big brutes that come along later on with massive swords, they kind of look like mini bosses, like his father was, sort of thing. He's got massive.
Right.
They've got massive swords like that, and I'm pretty certain you can't run on top of them. If you do, they'll just counter anyway. And if you try to slash them, they'll just block like his father does until they eventually counter. So yeah, you can use the wall to jump over them, use Mega Freeze or stab them. That'll work. But and some of the patterns of the enemies do change. Like the blue ones with the spears, they do actually start countering as it's shown in the
Hmm.
in the thingy in the vision. At first they don't really do it, but later on their patterns tend to change. I guess they're getting smart. I don't know, but they start to counter. They start to do things differently, which obviously means you have to change your gameplay style a little bit.
Hmm.
She goes running off like a maniac as usual. It's the princess talking about. I think this is supposed to be a kitchen, apparently, royal kitchen.
Huh.
It was the royal kitchen anyway.
Don't look like no kitchen I've ever seen.
Mm. Yep, the new brute, and there's going to be a lot of them.
Oh dear.
Here we go. Not looking forward to this part.
Come on. Prince is just like, oh yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I want to grab a bite to eat. And these guys are just like, no, this is our food. You fuck off.
So that's the thing. They're not like Resident Evil creatures. They
Yeah.
don't really eat or anything. Mind you, this is a 12 plus, so you can't really have blood and gore and
Well-
stuff in here. So
They've cleared out the kitchen. That's why.
yeah,
They just took all the Sultan's food out of his. Well, I guess they wouldn't have fridges in those days, but whatever he had.
yeah.
That's why they're a little bit on the big side. These guys. And the prince, he hasn't had nothing to eat for the whole adventure, so he's pissed at these guys. That's why,
Oh,
you just come in and, you got to teach them a lesson.
Well,
They
yeah.
can't just go around eating all your food. So there you go. They've left nothing. Not even a Snickers.
I know they're cheapskates. What are they doing? And she gets hurt again, so yeah,
Typical.
of course.
Well,
If
she wasn't really doing much, was she? She was just standing there.
she was trying to fire him, but she doesn't fire that often. If she just stood back out of the way, but she doesn't. She stands right in the line of fire like an imbecile. Who stands there with a bow and arrow, and be like, "I'm not gonna miss. I'm not gonna miss. I'm right at your face." What?
That is true.
It's not
I
like
don't- yeah.
it's not like she's got a sword. Come on.
I don't think she understands that it's a ranged weapon.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So I'm just gonna stand here.
Just comes in, and is like, "I'll save you, Prince." Oh, she
I'll
realised,
save you with my close range bow skills.
and she just got skewered, like Craig Charles says. He just got skewered, man, by a bloomin'.
Yep. By what is he
Kebab
saying?
skewer.
By the kebabs. She didn't jump over the kebabs that time.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Trying to
you
take
certainly
out
jumped
this
over
one.
him.
Yeah. So much skill. Oh, I hate it when they start to regenerate if you're not quick enough.
Oh, they regenerate as well.
Yeah.
These guys are just a nightmare.
Ouch. Another finish. Thrust right in the artery. I think we're almost done. I think. I think after this enemy.
Ah, that's the countering.
Yeah, I'm showing you how to do it.
Yeah. Nice little tip for tat.
Yeah.
Tip for tat, that was.
Basically, all you got to do is hold the R1 to guard and press square. Pretty much like how it works in Prince of Persia, not Prince of Persia, sorry, on Amusha when you do a critical. Press the square button as soon as the hit lands, and then you can counter. You just have to keep doing it. Once you get in a rhythm, it's not so bad. You can do it. It just takes a bit of practice, and that's all.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
it can be done. Right, I think this is it. I think at this point I had enough, so I was like, get into the damn portal and save the game. 19 minutes, man.
Every little episode, Prince. They go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Nighty night, Prince.
Have your dreams.
Yeah, we'll start to go outside the castle soon. Back outside again to another part. And he'll start tripping out again and start having visions about the castle. And he'll even have visions about Farah because she'll go off on her own. And he'll even see what she's been doing and where she's been going, which is it's just random. You just see her running off, and it's like, okay, very very weird.